It's Sunday. We have moved on to the second week, to the second candle. From the point of view of salvation history, the second candle can symbolize the Jewish religion and the chosen people who waited for the Messiah for 2000 years. That's why this week we'll get to know the Jewish religion and its major figures first. Today, I would like to continue the story of the Patriarchs and introduce the sons of Jacob, the 12 Patriarchs, in a few minutes. They are very important personalities. Their names are also the names of the 12 tribes of Israel and the territories of Canaan. The divided land also bears their names, with slight variation. Of Jacob's two wives, only Leah can conceive first. The four most important patriarchs are born: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah. The name Reuben comes from the root Ra'ah. It means to look. Look, here's a boy, Leah exclaims, hoping that Jacob will now love her too. The second son is Simeon. His name comes from the root of the verb shama, to hear. Leah says, God has heard me. You can learn a lot about Simeon from my book about Simon the Apostle. The third son is Levi. This word has no origin. Levi is the father of the priestly tribe. You could get to know him more deeply from my book about the Apostle Matthew. The fourth son is Judah. The proper meaning of the word is to throw, but the scriptures use it exclusively to glorify God. Leah praises God for the great grace. Jesus Christ comes from the tribe of Judah. Leah is then unable to give birth for a while. Jacob's great love is Rachel. The meaning of her name is you. She is the foremother of the Jewish people. Since Rachel is barren, she marries her maid Bilhah to Jacob in order to have a child. Bilhah bears Jacob two sons, whom Rachel names. The first son is Dan. The word comes from the root din, meaning to judge. God judged rightly and gave Rachel a child through her servant. Bilhah's second son is Naphtali. The word comes from the root patal, meaning to fight, to wrestle. Rachel fights with her sister Leah. After the four sons, Leah is unable to give birth for a while, so she also gives her servant to Jacob as his wife. Zilpah, Leah's servant, also gives birth to two sons. The name of the first one is Gad, which comes from God, luck. The second one's name is Asher, which has no root in Hebrew, but Leah says that God made her happy. Leah can give birth again later. The next boy is Issachar. He is the reward. Leah believes that God rewarded her for giving her maid to Jacob. Leah's next son is Zebulun, whom Leah calls a gift, but the word comes from the root zabal, to dwell, to live. And finally, Leah also gives birth to a daughter who is named Dinah. This is the same root as Dan, din, meaning to judge. Rachel's womb opens and she ends up giving birth to two boys, Joseph, whose name comes from the verb yasaf, meaning to add, to increase. Rachel dies, giving birth to her second son. She names the boy the son of pain, Ben-Oni. But after her death, Jacob changes it to Ben-Yamim, which means son of my right hand. Rachel is buried on the road to Bethlehem. She leads her flock to the Savior. In the book of Revelation, John sees the vision that the names of the 12 patriarchs are written on the 12 gates of the heavenly Jerusalem. Watch the video, Word Coat of Arms, to see what it means. I provided the links in the comment.